These two teams with his career at Incarnate Word. 100 yards of total offense in the.
That boy was playing backyard football. Man, who said bowl games didn't matter? This bowl season has been elite like every single college football bowl season, but this little Pop-Tart bowl, I think, really has exemplified the beauty that can be found in college football bowl season and the beauty that still is. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's crying about opt-outs. Everybody wants the college football ways to be in a certain way. How about watch a Pop-Tart shake his tail feathers, son? Huh? How about feel alive? How about watch Miami, historic franchise, historic program versus Iowa State, first time in history. How about watch Cam Ward, the 0-star that had to come from Incarnate Ward, right? Claw his way up to the big leagues. Now is a projected first-round pick, breaking Case Keenum's FBS touchdown record. We got phenomenal things to talk about, and the thing that I really want to exemplify is that bowl season isn't back. It was always elite, and the Pop-Tart Bowl is taking it up another level. You got your college football playoff bowls, you know, your Rose Bowl, your Cotton Bowl, your Sugar Bowl, this, that, and the other, maybe a Fiesta sometimes, but I'm telling ya, the Pop-Tart Bowl has taken claim as one of the most electric times in all of college football. Let me walk you through this here. Now, first things first, let me show you how this thing started off. It started off hot, just tutters everywhere. Do you see it? Do you see the tutters? There's just tutters back to back. That's a drive and another drive and another drive. It just kept happening. Absolutely phenomenal. Great stuff. And then from there, you have people wrangling and rolling. Let's check this out over here. We'll pop it up on the big screen. We can't show too much of this because you know how YouTube be doing. But you know what I'm saying? It seemed like these gentlemen weren't the happiest with each other. As much as I can play. Those gentlemen weren't happy with each other. Who would have thunk? And of course, this is Cam Ward, of course, breaking the now NCAA Division I all-time leading career passing touchdowns, 156 from a 0-star. You know, and Cam Ward would have had that left at the second half. He had a good little day too. If you want to see Cam Ward's stats, they're over yonder. Cam Ward, in only just a half, was 12 for 19, 190 and 3 tutters. I mean, it was looking fishing. There was a goddamn thing. So I got that video of him just standing there, standing there menacingly throwing a touchdown. I just want to show you how this man literally just stood there. And I know it looks like a potato. It's a copyright thing. I can't show you the full thing. They're going to go ahead and snack my channel, but you can get the point. All right. I can show you the gist. Look at him. Look at him. I'm going to slow it down too. I'm going to slow it down to make it even look more egregious. Slow it down for him, please. Slow it down for him. That boy was playing backyard football. I love it. This is what I'm talking about, dog. Like, y'all think I'm joking and mad. No one's mad at Cam Ward for throwing a football like he's playing with his cousin on Thanksgiving. Like, nobody. That's awesome. Yes, please have some fun. Why not just play for a half? Nobody is asking you star players to play 4 quarters of rugged football, but hey, let's make it interesting. I think it's cool. I think it would be cool if everybody, all these opt-outs, instead, what if y'all just played a quarter? What if y'all just play special teams? What if y'all just mix it up a little bit? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It would make some weird matchups. You would have 4 quarterbacks. You had a quarterback a quarter. You could do like specialty games. You can only have 1 quarterback a quarter. You know what I mean? You got to switch them out. You're going to have Wildcat, you know what I'm saying? Wildcat quarter. I don't know. I'm thinking too much. But this is, and I just want you to know, the reason why I'm feeling so wacky is because of how wacky this game got. I mean, there's a lot. I don't know if y'all can see. There's there's a lot. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot. Of course, you had my man. It popped up at him. It popped up at
starting his career.
I mean, this is the best. This is one of the best pauses of all time. You see that thing peeking out there? How?
Starting his career in.
So if you're not familiar, this is the Pop-Tart Bowl trophy, okay? And this is given to the winner of the Pop-Tart Bowl. Also, the winner of the Pop-Tart Bowl gets to share in the festivities of murdering a Pop-Tart in cold blood for the enjoyment of those watching. So it's a real interesting mixed bag there of situations, right? So we all want to make sure that, oh my goodness, sorry, I had ads playing while I'm trying to do this thing. We all want to make sure that we take our jobs very seriously, and I think Pop-Tarts take it very seriously even more. I don't know how many other, besides the bowl game trophies and some of the other, legendary ones that have like a trophy like this. Like if you're gonna be called the Smoothie King Bowl, the whatever, the Snoop Dogg Bowl, like at least make it cool. And I think the Pop-Tart Bowl, like no funny, in all seriousness, is doing a good job at least embracing it and adding some fun to this game. It's a game, guys. It's a game. You had the reporter, homeboy was doing the full game, the full entire game in a Pop-Tart costume. I haven't even talked about the football. Let's talk about the football. I'm sorry. I got too excited. We started talking about Pop-Tarts. All right, talk about the football. So, like I talked about, Cam Ward came out in the first half, looking good, looking sharp, looking smooth. Like I said, he looked like he was really just having a good time, and I think that's important. I think it's extremely important not to just make bowl season profitable and show these companies that you can make money, but also show these kids that are opting out, like, instead of crying and say, why are y'all opting out? Why is this just a league? Why not pay some more money, NIL money, for playing a bowl game? Why not incentivize bowl games in their NIL deals? It seems like a very easy, what's it called? Fix. Or like Deion Sanders is doing it. I know Deion Sanders is not the first to do it, but take out insurance plans for your NFL guys. If this is what you want to do, invest the money, invest the time, invest what it takes for in this modern era to do it. I just never understood why people complain. But going back to that, Cam Ward, you don't want to get hurt? Okay, I'll play a half. I'll stand and throw flat-footed for one of these passes, and I'm going to give you 3 touchdowns. Sorry about it. That's all I could do. 12 for 19, 3 touchdowns. Y'all got to figure out. I believe true freshman Emory Williams came in 4 for 11, 17 yards. He was struggling. He was definitely missing the mark when he came in. Completely different offense. But the thing was, not different offense, different offense ability, because it was really about these running backs. They were Miami came to run the ball. I'm not mad at them for that, right? You knew they were going to be without Cam Ward for at least a half. But even when Cam Ward was in the game, they were protecting him too. They was running Martinez a lot. He got plenty of burn. Fletcher got plenty of burn. I think he dropped a few passes too. Had some bad, a lot of mistakes. It was just sloppiness. When you came into that first half, a lot of fumbles. You wouldn't think all this pass. I think it was 28-28 in the first half. Bunch of just going down. Defense illegal. No defense. It was like a real prime Big 12 game. You know what I'm saying? Iowa State knows how to wrangle in there, and Miami's defense has been horrendous the entire season. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh well, because they've got a bunch of people in the transfer portal. I'm not doing that, dog. Their defense has been getting ran through the entire season. Mr. Becht in the win, 22 for 36, 270. And then you got Mr. Hanson, 16 carry, 82 yards and 2 tutters. You got Martinez, like I said, 14, 179. Arroyo, 4 receptions for 64 yards. Miami was pulling out all the stops too. They had like a fake, what's it called, 4th downs and all types of stuff. It really looked like, as you can tell by the little graph here, that Miami just had enough and had built up enough lead that they could go ahead and seal it out. But Iowa State just kept playing the game, and I think that's what's beautiful about the modern bowl game and the modern bowl season. It's like, at the end of the day, like, y'all can complain about people opting out, but there are a whole team of people who did put helmets on. So if y'all like football or not, because I like football, I'm gonna watch the Pop-Tart ball. The Pop-Tart Bowl, and I'm watching these boys' balls in the Pop-Tart Bowl. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna sit here and just throw my hands up in the air sometimes saying, "Hey yo, I want to let go." But they close out. Iowa State just starts grinding out Miami. That defense did not get any better going throughout the game. Now, it did seem that Iowa State was getting a little stagnant at the offensive side, but they just kept at it. And like I said, it paid off well from the running game, from the passing game. Just a lot of execution there. Where it felt like Miami was making a lot of last ditch just to hold on to the lead. Iowa State just kind of kept trugging through, and they got the win, and it was good. And I think it's so important because there's been so many great bowl games. Every single bowl game this weekend, I turn off. Like, it gets up to 2 scores, I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a bad bowl game. I'll turn off, man, maybe next time. And then I do something, I'll look back. It was 7 overtimes. Like, there was some 6 overtime game. There's a bunch of craziness. Kansas State game was great. Like, so I might have to make a specific game, like a specific video, just talking about all the bowl games. I'll let me know if you want to look at that. But the Pop-Tart Bowl, it was too many flavors. I had to do it. It was an immediate thing. So We've talked about Cam Ward. We've talked about the game. We've talked about the football. Let's get back into the silliness. Look at this, guys. Are y'all looking? Are we looking at this? Are we looking at this? Look, I'm gonna make it. It's a Miami Duck thing. I don't know. Why are they ducks? I never understood that. I never understood why they're ducks. Anyway, here we go. How about, just one of the most terrifying things? Okay, well, let's not let's not get copyrighted, please. Pretty please, we're sure going to talk. Thanks, big dog. Bobby Boucher. We've got a revived burnt Pop-Tart. Yeah, they went all out. They really took it to a whole nother level, because there was Pop-Tarts flying out of trophies. There's Pop-Tops popping the tops. There's tops popping everywhere. Popolopolis. Then you got this a whole situation here on a serious note. Just the attention to detail, right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't just one of them, middle of the mall type bowl games. You feel me? This ain't just one of them, I'm gonna give you a cool little t-shirt. I got you this little trophy. All right, I paint the fields and I did whatever. I got the logo of the field, you know what I'm saying? Now, how about the pylon? You know what I'm saying? Straight pylon on the pylon. Is that stitched? Wait, hold up. Is that stitched? Did they embroider that? That's crazy. I think they embroidered that, dog. And then they got the you know what I'm saying, the sprinkles. If you're Australian, they're hundreds and thousands, or Tim Tams, whatever y'all call them. They got the sprinkles on the sideline, and then you got the not just the logo. Now I'm kind of hungry. I think I kind of want a Pop-Tart now. Hey, down below in the comments, favorite Pop-Tart? Don't tell anybody. But if s'mores aren't available, I'll go for brown sugar. Don't tell nobody. But the color of the foil too. See, I was a fat kid. I was annihilating Pop-Tarts, and there's the full football, and they just said, hey, more Pop-Tart. Why not? When you do it like Pop-Tart does it, I'm fine with you spamming. Spam your logo. If you're going to do it like this, if you're going to have anamorphic, anatromic, real life Pop-Tart people running around doing crazy stuff, I'm going to allow you to live life. I mean, this isn't a real life Pop-Tart person, but it is what it is. I don't know what this is. I'm confused about this. Is that a crayon? Is he force feeding him a crayon Pop-Tart? I don't know. It's just shout out to the Pop-Tart Bowl, because like I said, football's a game. Okay. And if you're not having fun in a game, why are you playing? We're getting confused, man. I make all these videos about NIL, about transfer portal, about this and that. At the end of the day, if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. So for the Pop-Tarts to be out there having a good time, getting the boys going, dude, you saw him. This is awesome. Like, I don't know, like, guys, this is great. This is awesome. It was a great game. It came down to the wire. These guys played their hearts out. Both of them deserve unlimited Pop-Tarts if that's possible. Make bowl games great again, because they've always been great, baby. Yeah.